Hi kindergartners, we're just going to talk a little bit about science and writing workshop. I hope yesterday everyone picked an animal that they want to write about for this animal habitat unit. I am just going to show you how you should be reading and then writing in your own words. Kindergartners, do you remember what it means to read something and then say it in your own words? Remember, we worked on this. It was called paraphrasing, and that's what we're going to be doing during our science time too. So I have a book here about jungle animals. So I'm going to show you what I would do. I'm going to read it, think about it, and then put it in my own words and write it down. So I'm not copying exactly what is in the book. On this page it says, "So many snakes live in the jungle. They slither along everywhere. See the tree boa in the lower branch? This snake is waiting for birds and other small animals to catch prey. The largest snake in the world is a giant anaconda. It swims in the jungle rivers. It can grow to be longer than a school bus. When an animal comes to drink, it may be caught by the anaconda. The anaconda coils around its catch, squeezes it, and swallows it whole." So my animal that I chose is an anaconda. So I just read where an anaconda can live and its habitat, okay? So now I am going to go through. I'm going to think about what I said or what I read, and then I'm going to put it in my own words and write it on my paper, okay? So I'm going to say an anaconda can live in a jungle. It likes to swim in water. So I'm going to write this down in my own words now. I'm going to make sure my writing starts with a capital letter. So an is my first word, and I have a capital A at the beginning and then an N at the end for an, and now I'm going to make sure I sound out anaconda, and then I'm going to look in my book and make sure my animal is spelled correctly. So I'm going to sound it out. So I wrote it like this, anaconda. And now I'm going to go back in my book and make sure that I spelt my animal correctly. And if I look in my book closely, I did spell it correctly. Right here is the word anaconda, and that is exactly how I spelt it on my paper. So now I'm going to go through and keep writing my sentence. An anaconda lives in, so sound out in, make sure you're spelling your sight words correctly. An anaconda lives in a jungle. So now I'm going to sound out jungle. All right, that's the end of my sentence, so I'm going to put a period at the end. Does everyone see how I have a capital letter at the beginning of my sentence? Do I have a period at the end of my sentence? Yes. Do I have all of my sight words spelt correctly? Yes, I do. And do I also have nice white finger spaces between my words? Yes, I do. So now I know that my readers can read my sentence easily, and it doesn't just look like one big word. There are different words in my sentence. So now I'm going to keep writing, and I'm going to write my next sentence. I have an anaconda lives in a jungle, and I'm going to say it likes to swim in the jungle rivers. So again, my I is capital in the word it because it is the first word in the sentence. It likes, I know how to spell the word like, so all I do is add an S at the end. It likes to, T-O spells to, It likes to swim. Sound out swim with me. S-w-i-m. Swim, finger space. In, we know how to spell the sight word in, I-N. It likes to swim in jungle. Sound out jungle with me. J, remember, U makes the sound. J, g, o. Jungle. So now I have so far, it likes to swim in jungle rivers. Rivers. And what do I need at the end of my sentence? A period. Now I'm going to go back and look through my sentences. I'm making sure I have a capital letter at the beginning, and I'm making sure that the rest of my letters are lowercase letters. I have nice white spaces between my words. I'm going to go back and make sure I have my sight words spelt correctly. And I'm going to make sure that I have periods at the ends of my sentences. Now that I wrote my sentences down and I talked about the habitat of where an anaconda lives, now I'm going to draw a picture up top that matches my sentences. Remember, good authors make sure that their writing matches their picture. So I'm going to make sure I'm drawing a jungle, and I'm going to put a river going through the middle of it, because I also said that anacondas like to swim in jungle rivers. Okay? Try your best, kindergartners, and please remember that we are paraphrasing. So when we get done reading our story, we're making sure we're thinking, and then we're saying it and writing it down in our own words. Make sure your animal is spelled correctly, and then go ahead and look in your book after you are done writing your sentences and see if you can fix any of your words if you've spelled them wrong, okay? So you can always check your work.